Hello, everyone. I want you to take a moment right now and look within yourself. Close your eyes if you need to. Think about everything you've been through, the challenges, the struggles, the doubts. Now, think about one thing, just one thing, that has the power to change everything for you. It's not the circumstances, it's not the people around you, it's not even your past. It's how you think. In this very moment, you hold the key to unlocking your future. You've been blessed with a mind, a spirit, and a heart capable of transforming your life if you learn how to think differently. You see, every great change in this world, every great success story started with one person choosing to think in a new way. Doesn't matter where you come from or what you've been through. The power to change your life is within your thoughts. I'm here today to tell you that your mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and when you learn how to use it, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Change your thinking and your life will change. This is not just a concept, this is the truth. Stay with me as we dive deep into how you can unlock the potential within yourself. Stay engaged, stay focused, because today we are about to change the way you see the world and in turn change your life forever. Are you ready to transform? Let's go. The power of perspective is a concept that holds incredible significance in every aspect of our lives. It refers to the way we perceive the world around us, our circumstances, and the challenges we face. The way we interpret these elements has a profound impact on how we respond and ultimately shape our lives. Often the difference between success and failure, happiness and sadness, or growth and stagnation lies in how we choose to look at things. Our perspective shapes our reality. When we look at obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as setbacks, we change the way we approach life. Our minds are constantly processing information, and the way we interpret events can either uplift or discourage us. If we view difficulties through a lens of hopelessness, frustration, or fear, it will be harder to take productive steps forward. We might become paralyzed by the negative emotions these perspectives trigger. But if we shift our perspective, viewing challenges as lessons, as stepping stones towards something greater, we open ourselves to a world of possibility. This shift doesn't require ignoring the reality of a difficult situation, but rather choosing to focus on what we can learn, how we can grow, and what positive actions we can take from it. The ability to change our perspective is a form of self-empowerment. No matter what external forces try to influence us, we always have control over how we respond. Think about two people experiencing the same setback. One might see it as a failure, while the other may see it as an opportunity for improvement. Both individuals are facing the same situation, but their responses are vastly different. The person with the positive, growth-oriented mindset is more likely to take productive steps toward overcoming the obstacle, learning from it, and eventually achieving their goals. On the other hand, someone with a fixed or negative mindset might give up or feel trapped by their circumstances. Perspective also has a spiritual dimension. Our faith and beliefs often influence the way we view the world. People with a strong sense of spirituality might see challenges as tests of faith or opportunities to grow closer to their purpose. This belief can help them persevere through difficult times with a sense of peace and determination. When we change the way we look at life's challenges, we not only change our emotional state, but we also align ourselves more closely with our deeper purpose and values. Ultimately, changing our perspective isn't about denying difficulties or pretending that everything is always positive. It's about choosing to see beyond the surface of a situation and recognizing the potential for growth, strength, and transformation in every experience. When we change our perspective, we empower ourselves to take control of our lives and move forward with intention, clarity, and confidence. Our thoughts have the ability to shape our reality, and by shifting our mindset, we unlock a new path to achieving our dreams and creating a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. A positive, growth-focused mindset is the foundation of success in any area of life. It is the belief that we are capable of continuous improvement, learning, and development, no matter the circumstances. This mindset is rooted in the idea that our abilities and intelligence are not fixed traits, but can be nurtured through effort, persistence, and dedication. When we embrace this mindset, we shift from a perspective of limitation to one of possibility. It empowers us to take risks, face challenges head on, and persist through obstacles that would otherwise seem insurmountable. Instead of viewing failure as something to be feared or avoided, a growth mindset allows us to see it as a valuable learning experience. With each mistake, we gain new insights, refine our approach, and become better equipped to achieve our goals. The importance of a growth mindset becomes evident when we look at how it influences our approach to challenges. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid difficulties, as they believe their abilities are static and failure will reflect their limitations. This leads to a cycle of self-doubt, where they might give up easily or shy away from opportunities to stretch their abilities. On the other hand, those with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges. They view difficulties as opportunities to learn and grow, which fuels their motivation to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. They understand that every setback is temporary and that persistence will ultimately lead to success. A growth mindset also fosters resilience, a key trait for overcoming obstacles. Life rarely goes according to plan, and setbacks are inevitable. Those who possess a growth-oriented mindset do not see failure as the end, but as part of the journey. They approach challenges with a sense of curiosity, eager to discover new ways of thinking and acting that will lead to better results. This willingness to learn and adapt helps them stay focused and driven, even when the road ahead is uncertain. It is the belief that effort and hard work will eventually pay off, even if the path is long or difficult. Having a growth mindset also encourages self-compassion. When we make mistakes or face challenges, we are often our own harshest critics, but with a growth mindset, we learn to treat ourselves with kindness and patience. Instead of berating ourselves for our shortcomings, we focus on what we can do to improve and how we can use our mistakes as stepping stones toward progress. This self-compassion fuels our motivation and helps us stay focused on our long-term goals. It's the understanding that growth is a process and every small step forward counts. A growth-focused mindset is not just about believing in your potential, but also about taking consistent, intentional action to improve. It requires a commitment to lifelong learning, pushing beyond comfort zones, and cultivating an attitude of perseverance and determination. When you adopt this mindset, you no longer see challenges as obstacles, but as opportunities to develop new skills, acquire knowledge, and grow into a better version of yourself. This mindset shift is the key to unlocking your true potential and achieving lasting success in whatever you pursue. Many people are held back by limiting beliefs, which are thoughts and perceptions we hold about ourselves and the world that restrict our potential. These beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or fears that we have internalized over time. They can manifest in various ways, such as thoughts of not being good enough, not being capable of achieving something, or believing that certain goals are out of reach. The truth is that these beliefs are not based on reality, but on our interpretations of past experiences and external influences. They are mental barriers that prevent us from reaching our full potential. When we allow these limiting beliefs to control our thoughts, we inadvertently create a self-fulfilling prophecy, reinforcing our doubts and preventing us from taking the necessary steps to succeed. Overcoming limiting beliefs requires us to first recognize them. Many times these beliefs are so ingrained in our thinking that we don't even realize they are holding us back. We may not be aware of the inner dialogue that constantly tells us we're not capable or that certain things are impossible. By becoming aware of these beliefs, we can begin to question their validity and whether they truly reflect our abilities or the reality of the situation. For example, if we believe that we can never be successful because we came from a difficult background, we need to ask ourselves whether this belief is truly based on facts or simply a story we've told ourselves over time. Once we identify these limiting beliefs, we can challenge them and replace them with more empowering thoughts. The next step in overcoming limiting beliefs is to reframe our mindset. Instead of focusing on what we can't do, we begin to focus on what we can do and the steps we can take to move forward. Reframing allows us to shift our perspective from one of restriction to one of possibility. For example, rather than seeing failure as a sign that we are not capable, we begin to view it as a learning experience that will help us grow and improve. This shift in mindset helps us approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and openness, knowing that every experience is an opportunity to learn and develop. Another key aspect of overcoming limiting beliefs is taking action. It's not enough to simply change our thinking. We must also take steps toward our goals, even if they seem daunting. By taking consistent action, we start to build momentum and prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we initially believed. Every small step forward is a victory that reinforces our belief in our ability to succeed. With each action, we begin to break down the walls of our limiting beliefs and build a new foundation of confidence and self-efficacy. Support from others can also play a crucial role in overcoming limiting beliefs. Surrounding ourselves with people who believe in us and encourage us to pursue our dreams can help us see beyond our own limitations. These individuals can provide the guidance, motivation, and inspiration we need to keep pushing forward, even when self-doubt arises. By having positive influences around us, we create an environment that fosters growth and helps us challenge the beliefs that have been holding us back. Belief in oneself is one of the most powerful catalysts for change and success. It's the foundation on which we build our actions, decisions, and ultimately our achievements. Without self-belief, we doubt our ability to overcome obstacles, make decisions, or achieve our goals. This belief is not based on external validation or the opinions of others, but on an internal conviction that we are capable and worthy of success. When we believe in ourselves, we cultivate the courage to take risks, step out of our comfort zones, and face challenges head-on, no matter how daunting they may seem. The journey toward realizing our fullest potential begins with the simple yet profound act of trusting our own abilities. Self-belief empowers us to act with confidence and resilience. Life is full of uncertainties, and the path to success is rarely smooth. Along the way, we will face difficulties, setbacks, and moments of doubt. If we lack belief in ourselves, these challenges can quickly become insurmountable. We may feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or tempted to give up altogether. However, when we have faith in our ability to navigate through tough times, we view setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than permanent failures. This belief encourages us to keep going, to adapt, to learn from our mistakes, and to persist in the face of adversity. Every time we choose to press forward despite challenges, we strengthen our self-belief and increase our capacity to handle future obstacles with grace and determination. Another important aspect of self-belief is the understanding that our potential is not defined by past experiences or mistakes. Too often, people hold themselves back because they believe their past failures or struggles determine their future success. They allow their past mistakes to shape their identity, and this negative self-perception prevents them from reaching for greater things. However, self-belief means recognizing that past failures do not define who we are. Instead, they are simply lessons, opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Believing in ourselves allows us to move beyond past limitations and take on new challenges with the mindset that we have the power to succeed. Self-belief also fuels the motivation needed to pursue long-term goals. When we believe in our abilities, we develop the confidence to set ambitious goals and take meaningful steps toward achieving them. Without self-belief, we may shy away from setting high expectations because we fear we won't be able to reach them. Believing in ourselves allows us to dream bigger, push harder, and keep our eyes on the prize. Even when the journey is tough, it creates a sense of purpose and commitment that keeps us moving forward, no matter how far away our goals may seem. Building self-belief is not an overnight process. It requires continuous effort, practice, and self-reflection. It begins with replacing self-doubt with affirmations of our strengths and capabilities. It involves surrounding ourselves with positive influences, cultivating an attitude of gratitude, and focusing on our accomplishments rather than our shortcomings. As we continue to take small, consistent steps toward our goals, our belief in ourselves grows stronger, and we begin to realize just how much we are capable of achieving. By trusting in our own abilities, we unlock the door to limitless possibilities and take ownership of the life we want to create. The importance of taking consistent action cannot be overstated when it comes to achieving success and making meaningful progress toward our goals. It is easy to get caught up in planning, dreaming, and setting goals, but without action, these aspirations remain just ideas. Action is the bridge that connects where we are now to where we want to be. It is not enough to simply think about what we want or wish for things to change. We must actively pursue our goals with intention, discipline, and persistence. Every small step we take, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, brings us closer to our desired outcome. Consistency in taking action is key because it builds momentum. When we act regularly, we create a sense of forward movement, which can help combat the doubts and fears that often arise along the way. Initially, progress may feel slow and the results may not be immediately visible, but staying consistent ensures that we keep moving forward no matter how small the steps may be. Over time, this consistent effort compounds and the results become more evident. The key is not to get discouraged by short-term setbacks or the time it takes to see tangible results. The more we stick to our actions, the more likely we are to experience breakthroughs and see progress that once seemed out of reach. Taking action also helps us overcome the fear of failure. Fear can paralyze us and stop us from pursuing our goals because we are afraid of making mistakes or not succeeding. However, action allows us to push past that fear. When we take action, we put ourselves in a position to learn and grow, even when things don't go as planned. Mistakes are inevitable, but each failure is a valuable lesson that provides us with the information we need to improve and do better next time. The more we act, the more we learn about ourselves, our strengths, and the areas where we need to grow. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, action helps us reframe it as a necessary part of the learning process. Action also provides clarity. Often we may feel uncertain about the next steps or the direction we should take. The solution is not to remain stuck in overthinking or indecision, but to take any action, no matter how small, and see where it leads. Action generates feedback, which helps us assess whether we're on the right path or need to adjust our approach. It is through action that we gain clarity on what works and what doesn't, allowing us to fine-tune our strategies and make informed decisions. Furthermore, consistent action reinforces our commitment and discipline. It is easy to get excited about a new project or goal, but staying committed over time is what truly makes a difference. By taking consistent action, we demonstrate to ourselves that we are serious about our goals and are willing to put in the effort required to achieve them. This discipline not only helps us stay focused, but also strengthens our sense of responsibility and accountability. The act of showing up and doing the work, even when we don't feel like it, builds character and strengthens our resolve. Ultimately, action is what transforms our dreams and aspirations into reality. Without it, our goals will remain just ideas in our minds. By taking consistent, deliberate steps toward what we want, we create the opportunity for growth, success, and fulfillment. Through action, we build momentum, gain clarity, learn from mistakes, and cultivate the discipline needed to keep moving forward. It is the key that unlocks the door to success and helps us turn our potential into actual achievements. The power of resilience is undeniable when it comes to overcoming challenges and achieving long-term success. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and we are bound to face setbacks, failures, and obstacles along the way. However, what separates those who ultimately succeed from those who do not is their ability to bounce back from adversity and keep moving forward. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficulties, adapt to change, and keep pursuing goals despite the hardships we encounter. It is a mental and emotional strength that helps us navigate through the inevitable ups and downs of life with determination and courage. Resilience doesn't mean that we won't experience hardships or moments of weakness. Rather, it means that we have the capacity to endure, learn from these experiences, and grow stronger as a result. Every person will face difficult times, but resilience allows us to approach challenges with a sense of perseverance and belief that we will overcome them. The process of bouncing back from failure or disappointment is what builds our strength and fortitude. It is through these tough moments that we learn more about ourselves and our abilities. Instead of allowing failure to define us, resilience teaches us to see failure as a temporary setback, an opportunity to learn and improve, and an important part of the journey towards success. Resilience also involves maintaining a positive outlook and focusing on the bigger picture, even in the face of adversity. It's easy to get bogged down by negative emotions such as frustration, sadness, or anger when things don't go as planned. However, resilient individuals are able to shift their perspective, recognizing that challenges are a natural part of life and that they have the power to control how they respond. Instead of getting stuck in negative thinking or self-pity, they choose to focus on what they can do to move forward and keep their goals in sight. This mental shift allows them to remain calm, focused, and motivated no matter what obstacles stand in their way. In addition to mental toughness, resilience also requires a strong support system. No one can go through life's challenges alone, and having people who encourage, uplift, and support us can make all the difference. Whether it's friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, the people we surround ourselves with provide the emotional strength we need to keep pushing forward. Resilient individuals understand the value of seeking help when needed and are not afraid to lean on others during difficult times. Support systems help to remind us of our worth, provide a fresh perspective, and offer guidance and advice when we feel lost or overwhelmed. Resilience is not a trait that we are born with, but a skill that can be developed over time. By embracing challenges, staying adaptable, and practicing perseverance, we build our resilience. Each time we overcome an obstacle or setback, we become more capable of handling future difficulties with grace and confidence. It is through resilience that we turn adversity into opportunity, failure into learning, and setbacks into comebacks. When we cultivate resilience, we equip ourselves with the strength to keep moving forward, no matter how hard life may seem.